Hey guys, Dib the Awesome here to give you a Monster Legends live stream where we do streams. um, I wanted to do this the stream honestly since 9. It's like 10:34 now. I had a business call and shit. Just like well, not business call. I wouldn't say just stuff. But outside stuff, work stuff, non-important stuff. Uh, and yeah, we're gonna do a Zahra thing today. We're gonna get Zahra. Few reasons why we're doing this. One, you get a free X rune if you get the monster on release date. So I don't see the reason not to do it at all. Like you get a free, I mean, like it comes with the technically, honestly, it's technically not free, but it comes with you getting the monster initially. So I see it as a great thing. I can put that X rune on like my Kakora. Like I'm thinking about getting. Well, let's see here. There is the magic and metal monster War Master, if I'm not mistaken, that's left. I'm thinking about that next one that's come out. I think I'll get that X rune too, so I can put that on my Gakora and bam, full cocoon, full cocoon, full Gakora rune setup. Bam, all done. The next reason I want to get this is I kind of want to mess around with it with the Gelotron I'm planning on getting. All right, so if you guys are unaware of this deal. It'll be actually like like 11 hours from now if you actually watch this too late. There's currently a sale right now for Gelotron for like $50. It's like a $50 deal, right? However, it comes with a rune set. Now, like any time you get a vase in the shop, like a $50 vase, a value, it's 1,700 gems, right? And you can get like a rank 3 monster for about that much. Essentially, if you get any rank 3 monster in this game, like if you plan on ranking up any monster, the value of a $50 vase is essentially a rank 3 one, right? Like if you guys don't know that, if you were to make a rank 3 from scratch, right, you would essentially just be paying a $50 vase. That's the thing. With this, not only is this thing already done, I hope they do more of these in the future where it's already done, like it's already a done monster. Because these are really good deals. They should do this more. It's not unlike this one. Here, I'll even show you the other one. This is the master deal. The master deal comes with 2,700 gems and a monster and a X rune, right? The problem with this deal is not only is it like $100, right? It's not really the best bang for your buck. In terms of gems, the amount of gems you get, and the fact that this monster isn't actually ranked up all the way. I don't think you get your money's worth with this. And you only get like one X rune. So, am I live right now? Okay, I am. I'm just making sure. Sorry, it's been a long day for me. I've just been out. After that Monster Hunter stream, I've just been out. And I needed to do a stream. I needed to do something ML related today. I just had to do it. And I just been doing stuff. I've been caught up with stuff, and now I get to finally do it. But the problem with this deal is, the monster is not ranked up. Get it like having a plain monster, and then really it's just 1,000. I guess you could say it's just 1,000 gems more, but that's not a whole lot, right? In terms of buying 2 vases, that's a lot more than usual. Now that's a deal. The Gelotron here, not only is it rank 3 and done, you get the runes for it. Like you get more runes. You get like a full set, right? This is really good now. Let's say you wanted to do the damage build, right? You could actually just get it right away. You can make it 2 damage and a speed rune, or you could always make those runes whatever you want. Moral of the story is though, you get the monster ranked up, that's done. and then you get the monster set. You get the rune set for it. So I'm getting this deal. There's no way I'm not. Because this is a very dib monster. It's a lot of fun. And I want to see how well it pairs up with Zarya. The nice thing with Zarya, or at least the logic... The logic with Zarya is the main appeal is she increases the base life of your monsters, while also being able to apply the immunity of all torture effects. This is relatively nice for things that are, tanky and have the life sustain, skills that can make use of that. The problem is, though, the things that would be really, really good on it, words. Like artifacts. Well, let's say artifacts, for example. They actually can't get... they don't even need the DOT immunity. I think the base life alone is good, but they can't get really Zarya's effects, right? They can't get the immune to all damage buffs because they are artifact monsters. Gelotron isn't an artifact monster, and yet he's immune to all control effects in the game. Except, like the special exclusives, non-relatable, like, stop time, for example. Anything that's like that. Oh, he can be affected by, stop time, stamina, yada yada. Okay, you get my point, though. He's immune to, like, possessions, he's immune to control. He's just immune to the common controls in the game. Or just like, ultimate controls. Like, he's immune to, like, stuns, freeze, and possessions. You can't freeze him, you can't stun him, you can't possess him. He is a unit, he's pretty much Warthog. He's Warthog with life recovery. That's a good thing about him. So, that being said, he can take the buffs into account. You can actually use the Zarya buffs into account. However, there's a huge however. He is still bothered by Charmless. But you're good in a lot of other matchups. You are really, really good in other matchups. What else is there to really say? That third monster can be revolved around cooldown deactivations, like a Baroness, for example. You could build like a, Baroness, Gelotron, and the whatchamacallit, the nature support. Then it just kind of works. The main thing you kind of have to work around is making sure Zarya stays alive, so the higher rank she is, the better. I'm not gonna continue, I'm not gonna just straight up get her to rank 2 or anything right away. I'm just getting her for not only for, I get the rune, I'm gonna wind up getting her anyway. I'm gonna get all the War Masters anyway. I think everyone should just get all the War Masters. They're all designed to be really, really good, even at 100. Not some less than others, granted, but that's just how it is. I think everyone should have a War Master. They're pretty much free exclusive monsters, and exclusive monsters usually win the day. Usually. Depending on their skills. And even if you, rank them up, let's say twice. I think at most, War Masters get really, really good, especially at rank 2. And I feel like everyone will probably have them at rank 2 at some point. So that's just really good. I also heard she has an extra turn skill, which is amazing. So we're going to start the Zarya obtaining. Let's see. So yeah, this should be relatively quick. This shouldn't be too hard of a clear. Because we're running the old whatchamacallit. the old whatchamacallit. Running the Charmless. That way have it on the 4-speed. I do like this. Okay, so here's the really nice thing about the War Masters thing. You get a lot of cells for doing it. I love that. I love that so much. These are universal cells. While you do the War Master dungeons, you do get cells, right? So that's really good. Astronomically good. Because you can rank up other monsters or invest in things that you want, really high level. Like, let's say I take all these nature cells and just rank up my Charmless to rank 2. I could do that. That's an option for me. Or I could take the time to rank up my Talika to 4. Whatever I choose to do, it'll be there for me. I think monsters that can freeze and stun have increased values given the fact that words that Kane exists now. Kane exists in the game. Not yet, but he's about to be. He's a very, very huge force to be reckoned with. So I think investing in whatchamacallit is good. Oh, I touched it again. Now, what are my thoughts on her at 100? I watched Arma Gaming's video on it. I feel like he should have ruined her first. I feel like they should have given him runes. Like he didn't use runes in the video. I would have liked to see what he would have ran on the monster. He just kind of ran it with no runes and ran it with like no control. I don't think that was a good idea personally. Like he was just running tanks with it. I don't think that's a good way of going about it, right? It's not a good idea. And he doesn't. I don't know. I don't think that was as well. I don't know because I think they just gave him the monsters. They didn't really give him the runes to work with. So they should have given runes to work with. I would have ran her honestly. I'm thinking of running her like with a life and 2 team life. Because again, with the monster, you don't really need to go first. Or I might actually run her a life and 2 team speed. All right, that's probably what I'll settle for. Like, I think because she's not built. You don't build her like Necromancer, obviously. Or you could do that actually, like the life and 2 team life. A life and 2 team speed. You could do that. Words. The buff. Also, you want to keep her alive because if she dies, you actually lose the 50% increase of life. So that's actually really bad. that is astronomically bad. But that also means if you run her like full team life, your team is tanky. You have a lot of life, like astronomical amounts of life. There's quite a few monsters that would like that base life increase, specifically artifact monsters. I will say if you have like a ranked up Timmy or a Flamerion, which everyone has, at least for the Flamerion, that's rank 3. I feel like that would run pretty good. There's no reason for that not to run good. Sorry if I'm all like gibberish right now. I have like a really long day today. I also got like my flu shot and shit. And I just had a lot of shit going on. But no, this monster is looking. I feel like you can. I feel like you can make it work at 100. It's just not as good as other War Masters. I do agree that she's not as good at 100 compared to literally any other one. I feel like with any other one, it'd be better because they give immunities. Elvira especially. So Armor actually brought up Elvira. I do believe in the video. I would say Elvira's is really good at the moment in terms of like the start of the term, right? Because that's all you really need. Because evasion gets you out of anything. It's a guaranteed get out of jail free card. On the condition, right, that the third monster in the turn order is yours. If your monster is the third monster after the turn order, right, you essentially win that matchup. Or at least you'll get a coin out of it, because a lot of people are running Elvira full team strength. So all you really need to do, is run a monster that has like, I don't know, say full like at least 2 speeds, right? 2 speeds and a really high end strength rune. And then that third monster could run like team speed or however you want to run it. It'll for sure go over, the enemy's monster if it has a high enough base speed, right? So if you're running like the fastest, like one of the faster damage dealers that goes over most, you might actually get a good coin secure because, with the fact of you have to remove the evasion, right? So at that point is who's third in the turn order, who goes next. That's all it essentially is. Because evasion always lets people really do whatever they want. It's all dependent on, all right, so turn 1, if the enemies, Sammy goes. Let's say Sammy goes first, right? Or no, not enemy Sammy. Let's say your monster goes first, right? You do like AOE evasion, right? Like Kokora does. Let's say not like Elvira, right? Let's say you're just running a Kokora and the enemy's running like Sammy, right? So if Kokora goes first, does AOE evasion, then Sammy kind of removes that. Then at that point is who's third in the turn order? Who goes next, right? If the third monster can essentially kill something on the enemy team, you essentially lose a coin. The whole point of war is not to lose a coin. And it's really hard to not lose a coin in a really, really high-end fight if you don't deny the enemy team or you don't get absolute protection against the enemy team. So at that point is, who's the third monster? Who goes next? Is it a high-end damage dealer or something that can pretty much set up evasion again? Or just set up an immunity, right? As the third monster can control the fight at that point, it's pretty much like the whole deny thing over again. Instead of it going first, it says, who's the third monster? Who's the third guy? Who's the third wheel? He decides how the battle starts at that point. The same situation could go for if let's say you run like an Elvira then. If Sammy does go first, it removes all the evasion. Then it depends on the second guy at that point. It's however you want to put it. So if it's like an enemy Kokora, and he does like AoE evasion again, yeah, that didn't seem to do much. That didn't seem to do much because you're pretty much back at square one again, right? I think it's just dependent on. It's all dependent on things. It's all universally different, right? It varies, right? Depends on everything can affect the game, but in terms of evasion, which I think after again even like I haven't posted my thoughts on this recent change yet. I haven't posted I think I broke it down in 3 parts. I think it's a 3-part series on my thoughts on it. I think it's because I took each part has each one talks about each element and how it was really affected. Like I'll talk about like in the first video, I think it was like the first 3 or 4, and then let's say for example fire. I talk about who got hit really hard in fire or who got increased value in fire. I do it like that essentially. I think evasion. I've always just kind of thought evasion was kind of better than deny anyway. Like I don't think the changes actually matter. I do believe that was kind of my verdict per se, because it doesn't really change anything about the game too critically, because a lot of people were just kind of migrating on evasion anyway. Everybody's liking evasion more. You want to know why they're liking evasion more? Because it's a buff and not a deny. What has all the monsters been as of late? Things like to have a 50% or 35 to 50% chance not to get denied, or is just immune to deny, or like they give immunities to deny. It seems like there's just a whole bunch of things that just get an immunity to a deny, or just doesn't give a crap about it. Like it's like the odds are against you. What's the 2 most common things people say in war? I get ulted, or I miss my deny. Those are the number 2 things people say. So relating to like cooldowns deactivated and like denial, one of those things happen, right? With evasion, it doesn't matter what you do, because you kind of get your turn in. You can kind of do that, especially like in AI fights. It doesn't matter. Because with evasion, you avoid everything, essentially. Like again, going back to it's a whole fundamental thing. If the thing that removes positive effects goes first, and they remove your your evasion, what have you, then it's the second monster who's next in the turn. Or is it just going to be the enemy's Kokora at that point, and he's just going to reapply evasion, or is it going to be like Elvira? Just whatever. Just name the AoE evasion monster, doesn't matter, or deny monster, whatever have you. The moral of the story is you didn't actually take the time to deny them. All you really did was remove the evasion. You can do damage to them now, too, and or deny, whatever have you. but you had to take the time to remove that. And nothing really, you just debuffed them. You just affected them with status effects. So at that point, who's the second monster in the turn order? You know? It's all dependent on things. And that's why I just kind of think evasion. I feel like that justification. I feel like that makes sense. I feel like my thoughts are kind of all over at the moment. But you kind of get my point. Evasion just seems to be absolute protection. It's better than deny, because you're not relying on what the enemy has for traits. You are just protecting yourself from everything. This is how evasion works. Enemy AoE possession, doesn't matter, you have evasion up. Enemy damage skill, doesn't matter, you have evasion up. You can't be bothered. Enemy ults you, doesn't matter, you have evasion. You are immune to everything. You have been tossed in a realm of pure tranquility. You are not bothered by anything until you've done your turn. It guarantees you getting your turn in. That is the whole point of denying. To deny the person the right to deny you or damage you. And he does the evasion does just that. You cannot bother anyone. Period. Just like now, everyone has evasion, which is kind of trolly. That's actually really trolling. I'm just gonna have to recharge here. Oh, I could have done burning the bushes. Oh, I didn't miss it anyway. Let the recharge. But you see the evasion right here. I had to let them get their turn in. This was actually a good representation of what I just said. Exactly, good representation. I had to let them get their turn in because I couldn't really do anything to them. Now I think the number one problem with Elvira comps, I think the number one problem people are having with it is, since people are running team strength runes on Elvira, if due to the event they actually don't build any speed, or like any speed at all, let's say like on the high end damages or whatever, they just went full damage, which isn't a good idea. Or the enemy builds or brings a denier, right? They bring a Sammy to remove the positive effects, and then they bring a denier, right? It kind of ends your fun there, right? Because you're banking on the idea the enemy just wasn't going to do that. People will do that. People will certainly bring a monster that removes positive effects, absolutely. But again, people to counter deny and all that. In all honesty, I think the best way to counter evasion, I guess it would depend on turn order. You'd have to have a slow evasion giver. But they have to go before the enemy damage dealer. That's kind of the moral of the point. It's just that. it's exactly just that. It's all about turn order. And everyone has evasion again. So now no one can do anything. One, because I didn't actually bring a remove positive effects monster. If I actually brought, let's pretend this was a Elvira comp, right? They just kind of built damage, assuming they get their turn in. Let's say I actually brought something to that. All I'd had to do was remove the positive effects with, let's say, pretend this is Sammy, right? And then just kind of kill everything with skillless. Or just like anything that, AoE, evade, whatever have you, deny, whatever you put here in the second monster to pretty much counter that one turn of evasion they had planned on you not thwarting. And you just kind of win. Because it's a slow team comp at that point, and that was the main thing they were banking on. They weren't banking on the idea you would actually, you go through that. Everyone goes through that. Everyone does that. At that point, it just matters. Again, it's totally the third. Who goes third in the turn order, or who goes second? It's all dependent on turn order. It's not too complicated of a thing. I'm making it sound like it's a really complicated. It's not complicated. It's still turn order. It's still like a chess piece. All right. So if this turn was ineffective and this turn was ineffective, who's the third guy? Because basically the first two turns, nothing really happened. like if the again with the Sammy, if the Sammy goes first and then the denier goes, uh, again that's just how it is. I suppose that's why people don't build. I kind of think about it. People might not be building team speed on Elvira simply for that turn order opportunity. Again, but it's all about turn order. It's just really how the game goes. It can be universally anything, and here I am just kind of given all that could happen. But more of the story is I think evasion is just better than deny, because it almost guarantees just absolute turn. It's an absolute turn in. There's nothing that can be really done about it. Unbelievable. Dude, I'm bringing you literally for this next fight. I'm so sick of this. This is the second time this has happened. It's the second time, and they're all bringing possessors. This is baloney. What is this fight? I'm being trolled by the AI, and I'm dying. Oh my gosh. That's funny. I'm bringing you literally for that next one. I'm bringing you literally. It's time to bring our boy lit. Because he's lit. He's lit. Switch you out for your lit tree. That is something I will certainly do. Oh, they did the thing again. Did I not? I did the... Oh, it must have all... Did that miss? Oh, wait, did that missed? What? Wait, that missed? Alright, so, wait, can that miss now? I don't get that. Can AoE remove positive effects miss? That was the skill. That removed all positive effects, and that missed. So wait, did they make that absolute dodge now? I don't know. I don't know. Maybe it's just the special condition for this fight. That's probably the case. I don't think you can. I think that's still a thing. I guess it's just the match absolute thing. If there's a positive effects that everyone has, then everyone gets it. I guess that's just how it goes. But that was weird. That was extremely weird. It's been a while since I used our boy DP Holder. It's been a long time since I used him. I think it's because of the condition that he's not ranked up. So it's gonna miss. It does. Okay, so it misses. I guess it's just how it is for the fight. I think that's dumb. There's no reason for this to be a thing. This is bothersome. All it does is waste my time. Oh, you got the gotta recharge. Oops, I kind of screwed that up there. I'm just doing a plethora of screw ups right now. Yeah, that's dead. That is also dead, and we're gonna do Epic Quest. Staff and a potion. That's actually really, in terms of the support setup, that's really good. That's not looking too shabby. Now, what are my thoughts on the buff she does? Like, you're immune to all damage except nature damage. Man, I wish it was special damage immunity. Like, you only take damage. The only damage you take is special based damage, because it doesn't really matter with Charmless. And Charmless just kind of destroys anything, regardless of what you are. So that's that. Yeah, that's it. You can't remove the effects the game starts on. That's the rule of thumb here, apparently. So I guess it doesn't really matter what I run for Elytra. I can imagine like late game fights being really trolly. Like in the words, astronomically trolly. I think after we get Zarya, I'm gonna work on Oliveira. I think that's what I should do, right? Probably. Or do I want to do that right now? Oh, yeah, I can't want to see. Maybe I should save it. Then again, they just released this War Master, so it might be a while. I'll kind of just, I guess I'll decide after we're done with this if I want to work on Elvira right now. I don't think I have enough to get her. I know I have enough for, obviously I have enough for Zahra here. That's 2,300. I won't have that left for when we're done with this. No, you get a lot of cells for doing this, and I appreciate them. I do like this. This pretty much lets you... No, the game crashed. This pretty much lets you work on another monster on the side if you wanted to, or like a few monsters. Hello. How's my day going today? Good. Hello. Welcome to the stream. That's the first time it's actually showed that. I wonder, is it actually keeping track of whatchamacallit? Or is it actually keeping track of my live chat here? I'm gonna put it on my computer. I think it's already on. Oh, it is. Alright, so I'm gonna pull up the live stream on my computer. I don't know if it's keeping up with that. Hablo Espanol. Hello. Wait, it's like if you can speak English, yeah. Hello. Let's see here. I want my channel. Yeah. Zahra. 2 people are watching right now. Alrighty. Estoy intentando hablar inglés. Ya. I'd like it if you speak English. I don't know if that is. Would you like? I don't know if that was like. Would you like me to speak in English? If that is an option, yeah. Yes, I would. I would like you to speak in English, please. Please and thank you. I took a Spanish class on the side, but didn't care to retain any of the things that I learned in Spanish class. Like, none at all. It's something you have to, like, in all honesty, in terms of learning another language, I think it's, like, something you have to keep learning, or you just kind of lose it, and I just kind of lost it. Like, I know, if obviously, you know, if you remember a few Spanish words, like chicken and shit. Chicken and, like, you know, kitchen, whatever have you. Que Neves and Monster Legends see me entiendes? Alright, let's bring up Google Translate and see what the old wise ones say here. I don't know how to answer that question because I don't know what the question was. Google Translate. Enter text, paste. What level are you in Monster Legends, if you understand me? Oh, what level I am? Right now, I am 113 going on 114. I am in Armor Gaming Alliance. We are currently... Our rank is 60. We're top 100 at the moment. I don't know why I'm loading war here. You are a crack. I'm glad you think I'm funny. Thank you. I appreciate that you think I'm funny. Thank you. I'm almost done with this dungeon. I hate these like random conditions. They're kind of terrible. Do War 2 dib. I actually don't. It's not actually War Day today. It's War tomorrow. War's kind of one-sided. I might not actually stream it. I subscribed and liked. Oh, thank you very much. I appreciate it. Thank you. I don't usually stream. Now, the thing with War, I don't usually stream it if it's really, really one-sided. Like, the matches are really obvious, right? It's not too entertaining if I just die in 3 seconds, no matter what fight I do. Oh, these guys got the damage immunity. It's earth damage. Oh, they got a random damage immunity. Earth weakness. Or did they? I don't know what happened at that point, but no one took damage there. Why are the fights so easy? For these ones? Is this how it is for the War Master thing? I don't know what I think they have these initial fights really easy because just so people can get them on. I think it's just so they can get the monster like with no problem. I think these I don't think these random like effects at the beginning of the battle are fun. I don't find them too entertaining. If anything, they're just kind of annoying. I think they should make the fights the fights more engaging. They shouldn't have to like add random effects. That's just kind of meh. Or it's the same effect too. I think I think it's guaranteed. Like each node has a specific condition. I don't think that's kind of too fun at all. I am using Google Translate as my guide. Murastran, you're monstros. Monatoros. Megastan, you're monatoros. I like you, Wani. I like you, Wani. Ah, accent likes it. Ah. Nah, that's adorable. That's adorable. Ah, accent likes them. And that isn't like I'm not teasing that. It's like it's a very rare occurrence that accent likes something. You don't speak English. I do speak. Oh, accent speak English. Yeah. Accent speak. It's like look, I speak English. I'm very fluent in English for it is, thing I grew up speaking. I think that goes with anyone really. Like any language that you grew up with, you just know it. That's a natural thing. Wani, give X. Oh, stop teasing. Stop teasing. Nah, it's just accent. He's just teasing. He is the community troll. How old am I? I am 22. Honestly, I'm like right now. I'm just kind of right now as we're talking. I'm usually using. I'm honestly using like Google Translate here because I don't speak Spanish. If you have little hair, there is no crime. God, I hope not, because that would be that'd be bad for people that actually have little hairs. You know, like little hairs on their heads, like or just bald. Can you, dude? Bald people. They'd be in cell like, oh, what's the crime that you've done? I'm apparently like I'm put in jail because I'm bald. Are you serious now? We're putting people in jail because they lack, you know, a lot of hair. That's weird. How old am I? 22. I guess I'll just put that in 22. Man. Turning 23 in November. 22. Oh god, does it the... There you go. No comment on that last comment. No comment on accent's last comment. There's like none. Just move on. No acknowledgement. It's like, okay, it's this accent. Move on. Next thing. I think the game for us. Okay, there you go. This is painfully slow. Did you look it up, dude? I did. I did. I Google translated it. What did it say? What did it say? LOL. Well, if I said it, then that'd be kind of like defeat the purpose of me moving on. I know what you said though. I know that you know I know you know what you said, you know. At least to the extent of what Google Translate tells me. Let's use Aldine on it. Because it really didn't matter if I ran like, oh, whatchamacallit. Because I'm going to use this to rank up Aldino. Like I can get my Aldino to rank too. Are you a boy or a girl? I'm a dude. God, this leg is hardcore right now. This is the hardest core of all leg. It's just lagging. Monster assault. It's so awkward to see like Charmless not be affected by the animation. Because he doesn't have a teenage form. Or like a baby form or whatever. Awesome. 4 cells. But yeah, I'm getting the rank 3 Gelotron. Hey, Accent. Oh, I should ask. Oh, yeah. Hey, Accent, are you gonna get the rank 3 Gelotron? Not Gelotron, Gelotron. If so, what's the rune setup you're gonna do with it? Did you know they're having a sale right now with that? Like it's a rank 3 Gelotron with a rune setup. You get a rank 3 Gelotron with the like 2 runes plus another 10 rune. Like so it's like it's two like it's a Gelotron rank 3, 2 runes plus an additional rune for $50. If you are getting it, let me know what rune setup you're thinking. Right now, I'm thinking rainbow or like 2 speeds and a damage. Just the 2 speeds and the damage is more so for the Charmless matchup than anything else. Like obviously you're not worried about deny, so you don't really need speed. It seems weird to build speed, but for like just that specific matchup, that's kind of what my my idea thought process is at the moment. Otherwise, just run him like Either like 2 damage or like Rainbow Rune. I'm still kind of undecided because I want him. I at the same I want him. I want to have a build where it's it's good, but like I like, but at the same time, like there's the Charmless matchup. Like obviously the best build would either be like 2 damage and like a speed rune, or like the Rainbow Rune build for it, just because you're immune to all control. The problem is though you instantly lose Charmless matchup. Like Charmless just kind of tears apart any magic tank. It's the same concept with like Voltic with water tanks. However, Charmless does it better, and there's no real way to survive if you're a magic monster. You know, for the amount of cells you're actually getting per node, and you're spending like 60 orbs a pop, that's the whatchamacallit doesn't seem doesn't seem the same equal price. Dib getting Zahra? I am. And hey, you know what I'm gonna pair it up with, Armor? I'm gonna pair it up with that rank 3 Gelotron. Yeah, wanna did you actually know this deal was up? I'm gonna actually get this deal. This is me. If I ever planned on getting a rank 3 Gelotron, this is the moment. I've mentioned in the past that I wanted this monster. If I want this monster done right now, this is the best time to get it. They're pretty much giving Gelotron with his rune setup. I can pretty much have the monster and the rune set, and it's already rank 3, usable for. Perfect. Excelente. I'm interested in knowing your thoughts on Gelotron. What would you actually run for runes? I'm thinking he's going to be really good with this Zahra. I'm getting the Zahra for I don't know how many reasons, but 2 other reasons is one, I get the X rune. I'm going to probably get all the War Masters anyway, so why not get free shit with it? Or it's not free really because you're spending the orbs to get the monster, but you're going to do that anyway. But it's basically a gift. Here's something for getting it on the release date. I'm gonna put that on my Kokora. Like the next War Master that comes out, I'm gonna get that one. Get that last X rune for my Kokora, so I have like a full speed X speed Kokora. And then the second reason why I'm getting the Zahra, like now on a release date, I'm thinking it's gonna run good with Gelotron. I think it's gonna run good with Gelotron. I would run a life and 2 strength. And Gelotron? Nice. Yeah. Have you done a thing with him yet? Like how you usually do videos, like you use people's accounts to do a review and or just kind of a first, I don't know, what is it, first look or whatever, like a review. Do you want to do one with, like, if I get like that Gelotron, do you want to do one, like do a review on it, like, or a guide? No, it's not a guide, yeah, a review. Do you want to do a review using mine? I'm down with it. That sounds like a fun thing to do. Let me know if you're interested in that. If you haven't done a review on the Gelotron, and I think that would be cool because this one was a good offer. Let me know if you're interested in that. But yeah, I'm getting the Zahra, and then after that I'm gonna do well, I guess I was gonna. I'm in the middle. You know, I could either do the Elvira and like I'm not gonna get that done tonight, but I could do what I can for the Elvira, or I could just save. I think I'm just gonna save up for the next one, so that way I get the next rune for that too. He is a girl. He is a girl. Oh shit! Now who's the real troll now? New troll has appeared. Armageddon. Da 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 da. Troll fight. Who can troll harder? Accent versus armor. The troll battle of the century. Oh my god. Speaking of the that catchy Mega Man tune, Mega Man 11 just came out if I'm not mistaken. I'm hearing good things about that. I'm very pleased to hear about the good things. He's on chica. Well, just like you type in accent gaming, and like on Google, and just shows like Chica from like Freddy Fazbear. Accents is El Chica. He has played various roles in the Freddy Fazbear game, in the Five Nights at Freddy's franchise. One life and two team speed is what I would run with Zarya. What about the Gelotron? I was thinking that too. Like, yeah, life and two team speed. That's what I would do too. Like, it was either a life and two team speed, or like a life and two team life, just to increase the value with the 50% life. I was thinking more so with the Gelotron. I was interested on your thoughts on it because of the common Charmless matchup. Like, he's in 2 books with Charmless in it. I wanted to know if you would run him 2 speed for just that matchup, or the 2 speed for just that matchup, where you wouldn't really care about it and run like Rainbow Rune, or just like the damage setup. I'm interested in hearing your thoughts on that. I have to wait the turn. Okay, he got his ult. This fight's so dumb. Burn in the bushes. Disrespect your burn in bushes. Disrespect your surroundings. Oh, oh. No, I'm very much so Chico. I am a boy. I am of the male descent. God, there's a lot of fights left. Just look late. Just look at this line right here. It's like life is next, and then it's like, dude, are you like? Gang Watch is like, are you the last boss of the boss fights? It's like, nah, there's a whole bunch of boss behind me, dude. Just look behind me. It's like, oh shit. Like, holy cow. Monster suplex. Sage. Oh, sagely advice. You know your monster's hardcore when one of their techniques is called Sage, which means elder. Like it's like I shall now use my secret technique, Sage. Two life and a team speed is what I would run on Zarya. A life and two team speed, I mean. Yeah. I think that's what I'll wind up doing. I think that makes sense too. Dude, I think that makes sense too. Like I'm Scottish. I think that makes sense too. Boop. Oh, I got 4 cells on that roll. Extra spicy. That's spicy 4 cells roll. I like it. Charge. Charge. See, this is dumb. I hate this. Because it doesn't contribute anything towards the fight. It just means the game doesn't start for another turn. I at least hate this starting. Everyone starts with evasion. It's pointless. There's no point for it to be a thing. If you want to make the fights more engaging, make the fights actually challenging. Don't just toss random shit at the beginning of the fight. Like make them do things. Like give them good runes. Like give these monsters good runes and equipment. If you want to make the fights challenging, just do that. Just don't do random shit at the beginning of the fight. There's no reason. There's no reason for random shit to start at the random of the fight. See, look at that right there. That's what I'm talking about. That's what I'm talking. Everyone has evasion right now. Everyone has evasion. The only person that I can even touch right now is that glitch. It's boring. I mean, I have to recharge. That doesn't contribute anything. It's not doing anything. This makes the fight more annoying. Our fight's supposed to be annoying, yeah, to an extent, but they're also supposed to like. It's actually supposed to be a fight. Yeah, no. Maka. I use my super technique. Maka. Good. It's like she has like the voice, like the Lika has like the voice from the Venture Brothers show, like the doctor is like Doctor Girlfriend or something. Like, I use my special technique, Maka. God, that's actually this. That'd be funny. Epic quest. Epic quest, bruh. Yeah. But I really do like these cells because you can pretty much do whatever you want with them. God, there are so many fights here. Did they make it more for this fight? I'm already close to... Yeah, it should be 2,300, right? Yeah. 2,300. I think if I would have gotten the team rewards from the team, not Team War, Team Battlegrounds, if I actually qualified for that, I might have had enough to do this. To get the Elvira too. But then again, I should have just more so focused on getting the whatchamacallit, the next monster, so I can get that next free extra, quote unquote, come with like bundle, but just say bundle. Let's just say it's bundled with the new monster. Let's say that I get that rune with it, the X rune. There's no real reason not to actually get the X rune, guys. You should totally be getting that because it's really good. I'm barely at 30 minutes trying to catch up on the stream. I was watching it from the beginning. You're watching it. From the beginning. Watching it from the beginning. The being, I even spelled beginning wrong. I said being. Well, when did the stream start? 11:30. Yeah. Oh god, that's funny. You're watching it from the being. You heard it here, folks. He's watching it from the being. From the beginning. Beginning. I was at the part where you're explaining the evasion and why it's better than all the enemies had evasion. Great showcase. He's gonna get up to this point and watch my. Oh, 10:34. 10:34. My time. It was 10:34 on my time. The time in different areas varies. I wanted to start this like 9 my time, but shit happened. I suppose it's good. It was good stuff though. I actually work at 4 to 10 tomorrow, so I'm happy with it. Not like 4 in the morning, like 4 like in the afternoon, and then words, and then like 4 in the afternoon to 10 at night. Dude, my schedule looks terrifying. So I have like after this was my last day off. I don't get a day off till like Monday. Like that's my next day off. The good news though, actually after that, after Monday, I work. I work all up to until Friday. I get the day off Friday, and I get the day off Saturday. So that's really good. It's been a while since I got a Friday and Saturday off. But the most important thing, that Friday I have off, it's November 2nd. And you know what that means, boys and gals? The Smash Brothers Special Edition Switch comes out, and I pre-ordered mine. I'm excited. That's when I get my new Switch. It's all paid for. It's all done for. Bada bing, bada boom. I never get a day off. Is it school or like full-time, like... Well, that's... I still think that's... Yeah, at some point you have to have a day off. I think that's with any job. Like, any job should have, like, a day off. You can I think that's law. I don't think... I don't know if that's a thing, though. I don't know, like, you obviously can work different jobs. Like, that might be a thing, too. I am excited. Dip is excited. How can I twist that into some sexual innuendo? How can I twist that into something that's not PG? Probably by making it exactly that, but probably making it sound sexual. I don't know. See? Like saying that his dibs are red. I want to be in the loop. Skipping the current. Skipping to current. Okay. Let me know when. Let me know when you're like caught up. Like, are you in the conversation now? I do appreciate you actually went back and look at what you missed. That I appreciate that. Nice dib. I'm still debating. On what? Oh, on the Gelotron deal? Is that what you're debating on? Well, I don't know why I keep calling him Gelotron. It's Gelotron. Dib, tell your girlfriend I say hi. Oh, what if I did have one? I wish I had one. No, I'm still single. Nice dib. I'm still debating. Debating. Oh, I'm getting a Switch. Oh, okay, cool. Oh, okay, I'm getting a Switch. Oh, okay. Get that deal, and you can get the extra gems from Rune Lords. Oh, oh. I didn't think about that. You're right. Oh, I could stay up for that. That's something I could stay up for. When's Rune Lords? Is that on right now? Is that on right now? Is Rune Lords on? What is it right now? Still love season. I was gonna mention that. Dude, I didn't think about that. That sounds good. It'll be on for like in an hour and 15 minutes. Dude, I'll stay up for that. Dude, I don't work till 4. I don't work till 4 tomorrow. Fuck yeah, I'll stay up for that. Fuck yeah, I'll stay up for that. It's in about like 2 hours. Hey, Armor, did you listen in on the part about like you probably didn't, but I guess I'll repeat it again. Would you want to do like a Gelotron review using my account? Like you do with like you did with like Wolfgang and other like Wolfgang and stuff like that? I'd let you do that. Let me know if you're interested in that. You have been sending too many messages. Take a break and try again. Edit and try again. Deb, oh man, you definitely didn't get the joke on about Jill. About Jill. Oh, you guys are already doing the thing. I don't know. I lost track of the conversation. Wait, Armor, are you getting that notification? You type in too many messages. You have been sending too many messages. Take a break and try again. Yes, clearly, Armor has been sending. Armor, you're too talkative. You're sending too many messages at once. Once in a blue moon, it's too much. Your last one. I said like 2 things. I know, it makes it really funny. God, that's funny. Okay. I said like 2 things. Dude, I said like 2 things. Oh. Your accent's been typing a bunch of things, and you're the one that gets penalized for it. I feel it's pretty much that situation where you're at like a restaurant, and you're the only one that didn't order anything, but but you got stuck with the bill. Anywho, Jello review off your account would be awesome, though I have to talk with Seizmon. He's trying to get me to make the video since he was released. Hey. Let me know. Let me know the thing with that. Let me know. God, that was funny though. Yeah, have you guys ever been in that situation? Like, you go out to eat with friends, but you didn't actually order anything, but you got stuck with the bill. I think I was like, I don't think I've ever been in that situation. I don't know how I'd feel about being in that situation. Because it's kind of awkward when like you pay for the bill, but you didn't really eat anything. You didn't want to buy anything, but you wound up buying everything. Like you're like I'm not gonna buy anything tonight. I would get new friends. I'd immediately leave. I would get new friends. It's like yeah, no thank you. Gosh, funny. Hey, look at that. We got a Zahra. The Zahra. We got an Overwatch character. Yay. I find it weird you actually don't get credit for the whatchamacallit. Like when you do you guys get do we get credit like really good points in the hatching event if we do I think it only has something to do with Nemesis monsters. I don't think War Master has anything to do with it. It's only with Nemesis, I think. That makes more sense. Yeah. I think it's a Nemesis thing. You get a lot of points if you use like Nemesis. Too bad Zarya sucks. Yeah, let's see if I can work the old dib magic. The old dib touch. The old the old the old dib touch. The old dib touch. Let's see if I can make it work. More of the story, I'm gonna try to make it work. At 100. With Gelotron. We'll see. I've been in a situation where I was with my friends that bought something and they gave me an equal piece of what they ordered, even when I don't ask for it. Oh, that's cool. That's a friendly situation. Like even when you don't want it. Here, you want some green beans? Actually, I'm allergic to green beans. I don't really take them in too well. Oh, here, have some of my green beans. Thank you. Long pause. Thank you. Now we got it. Guys? Am I having fun right now? After how many Monster Legends videos, guys? Am I having fun right now? Am I? Am I having fun right now? Right now? Am I having fun right now? Am I having fun right now? Am I having fun? I don't understand that War Master is not given points. I think they give you like the regular points. I don't think you don't get any I wouldn't think you wouldn't get any points. I think you just get the basic points. Like Nemesis monsters, if you actually like hatch or rank up a Nemesis, I think you get points for crafting too, right? You get a lot of points for doing Nemesis related activity. Awesome. Yes, I'm having fun. The funny thing with this is I have already rated them. I've already done this. I've done this months, years ago. I've already rated them. I've already done this. And I've done it through this exact method. And they still bother me with this. Div is fun. Div doesn't have fun. Div is fun. Ah, ah, da, ah. Thanks. Thanks, Zahra. Thanks, Zahra. Thanks, Zahra. Thanks, sir. Thanks, sir. I think you get no points. Oh, you get no points. Oh, okay. Have I rated the new version? Yes. I've rated them. They keep asking me. And when I go up there to rate, like even if I click it, right? I go rate it. Like it's still there. The same rating, the same 5 stars. It's still there. And they still asking me to rate their game. I've already rated them. I know early on that was a hot issue on Facebook. Yeah. So yeah, I'll totally get the Gelotron like in 2 hours. Oh god, I cannot forget that. Gelotron. Why do I keep calling him Gelotron? Because well, I thought his name was Gelotron. It's Gelotron. That's weird to me. They should have just said with a J. Why is it G? Why not a J? Gel. Would you like Jello? I don't know. It's weird. Letters. Is Daria and Ariel Essence glitch still there? Dave, talk about the 72-hour challenge. Oh yeah, I forgot to mention, guys. I have a awesome review for you, or reveal for you. I got Martin McBlood, rank 2. Yeah, I pulled it on my 4th pull. I pulled that on my 4th pull. I think this new thing is better. So they've changed it now. How you get coins is you get them through PvP fights, and you can only get them in PvP fights. I think that's better. I think that's so much better. Like I got like one game was like 400 coins. I don't know if that decreases at any point. I can ping you on Discord if you want after 2 hours. No, I'm gonna be up. I'm just gonna be up. That just means I have to stay up for 2 hours. I can do 2 hours. We can hang out. Well, hey, 2-hour party. We can do talks. We can catch up on good times. How has everybody been? I haven't really been doing much streaming content. Well, besides the Monster Hunter stuff, I haven't been doing much of anything. So, in terms of gaming. So yeah, how's everybody doing? I hope you guys are doing well in this event. I'm doing pretty good. I got the rank 2 months. Yeah. Yeah. Rank 2 Muerte on my 4th pull. Yeah. I think you get 400 coins win. Let's see if I can get a win. I also like the fact you don't have to do like all the pulls. What's the defense here? Okay, perfect. I like the new system. Cool. I'm happy you like it. Because I like it. It's good. I currently have an active shield. It don't matter. Here, we'll get the coins. Get the old coin arenas. God, there's so much lag right now. Merite isn't good, to be honest. Is he not? What is he? Wait 1 second. What does he do again? I know he was considered a really good damage dealer. Wasn't it like he had evasion and double damage set up? I think that's really good. Oh yeah, dude, I got 400 coins for that win. Yeah, so it must be 400 coins a win. That's better. That's so much better. You could say that actually means level doesn't matter anymore. Like, it doesn't matter what your player level is. I might keep, like, my defense garbage so I can get this Kelptus here. Just for, like, the... I want to get all the monsters, because that way I can actually get, points from the next legendary hatching. Let's see if I can pull that sweet, awesome Kelptus. When I first started playing, I actually wanted a Kelptus. So this is a monumental moment where I get something that's... I just wanted just to want. Self-evasion plus double damage, yes. I feel like it'd be a good monster to bring to a Kane fight. Dude, Kane is so busted. Dude, Kane is so busted. I watched that review, and I was like, dude, Kane's busted. Kane's pretty much like the representation of like what would happen if you actually gave like haters an extra turn skill and they gave him like 3, and you can see the balance thing. Like he represents why there's that balance. Why the haters don't get a natural built-in extra turn system. You can buy monsters from the team shop for the hatching during that event. I guess that's a justification to get, monster collection stuff like that. Just for the sake of that event. But I'm not saying just for the sake of competitive play. I'm just saying like in terms of, if we're going for like just pure points here for that hatching event, monster collection would be pretty ideal because that's only like 900 coins a pop. I'm not gonna do it, but that's an example. Kane is insane. It is. No. That's the. Yeah, he's a more War Master material than Zahra. Oh, absolutely. Yeah. No, I'm not offended by that. No. I don't think Zahra is all too good of a War Master either. I don't think I said she was broken. I said I could probably make a team that will make her work. I never said she was broken or as good as other War Masters. I think the hugest issue, in all honesty, with her, the double life. I wish it was the other way around. I wish it was the damage immunities, like the torture effects, that was the trait. I don't like the fact the double life's the trait. So what am I going for, Zarya? So, why are you? I get the free rune with it. I plan on getting all the monsters, the War Masters anyway. Zahra is the waste of orbs. But I get the rune out of it. I get the whatchamacallit. And I want to see how well it goes with Gelotron. I want to see how good she goes with, like, monsters that don't really give a shit about effects. Like, they don't at all. I want to see how well it goes. I kind of wish they gave you runes with that Zahra armor. They didn't really provide the runes for it. I wish they would have given you like when you do those videos. I wish they give you like a desired rune setup for it. Like they can even they themselves can't they don't all you have to do is like sell the runes, right? Defensive wise though, I think Zarya will shine. Yeah. Yep. I think she's good to prevent like if the monsters have really good base life to begin with, like if the other 2 defense monsters do that, she's really good in the event that you get double damage upon. I thought the torture immunity would be forever. Damn. Oh yeah, I thought the torture immunity would be forever. I wish that was reversed. That would make her so much better than she is right now. Like immensely. I feel like the other way around would be better because you could just build. Oh, so you could just build the life runes. Like you could run the life runes on your your tanks or whatever, and then you would just be immune to DOTs forever. I still need to see if quickstand is blocked because it's not in parentheses. Yeah, I wonder that too. Because what if they make new DOTs? That would be pointless then. If you're immune to like all DOT effects, like. Then what if they make a new one? Like if it's not in the parentheses, does it actually not cover that DOT? That's pointless. That would be pointless. They have to update that shit. Always. They always have to update it. They should have just said immune to all torture effects, like period. If it's a DOT, they're immune to it. That's what it should be. That's the condition that it should be. But nah, yeah. Oh, I agree. I should mention that to them. Need runes to fully showcase a monster. In terms of competitive play, yeah. Oh yeah, by the way, I really want to congratulate you on that. That's such a really cool thing to do, that you get to do. So here's a big ol' like clapping. I'm clapping right now. Not sarcastically, but like congratulate you, man. I'm really happy for you. I wish SP Chainsaw Roulette rewards to Elementium. Oh, for the War Masters, I think that'd be too good. Hello, if someone actually sees this post. Hello. Hello. Someone actually sees this post. Here, we'll even type it in chat. Hello! In like really long letters. Hello. Hello! Dib is jelly because he gets no monsters from Social Point. Wrong, I don't get it. I don't get it. No, I'm just kidding. No, I'm really happy forever. No, I'm happy forever. No, you can't actually keep the monsters anyway. How are you? Splendid. 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 I set to make her more sustainable in order to win. Would still need to rely on 3-speed denier and attacker. Yeah, I wouldn't run. Yeah, I don't think I'd run. I don't think I'd run her like full tank either. Dude, you know what I think she works well with? I bet she works well with like artifact monsters. Like just for the say, like if you run like artifact monsters, artifact monsters are affected by, the effects of anything, right? And they benefit from, not only would they benefit from her passive, like they wouldn't benefit anything else from her, literally nothing. All they would get is the 50% life increase. But if you run her like a speed and 2 team lives, let's say, I feel like that would be good. Like just straight up, because then you would have like Timeron like tanked up. You'd have probably like a Flameiron really tanked up too. If you run like a Timmy, let's say someone actually took the time to rank up a Timmy all the way, and then like Flameiron, I feel like that would be good. It still counts for the books, Dib. Books. For what? Darkblade, just breed a legend. I wish I had a legend. There we go, problem solved. Yeah, just breed a legend. Very poetic. I wish I had a legend, just breed a legend. An interesting Zarya, an artifact for pure life boost. Yeah. Or Gelotron. I really want to see this interaction. I want to see her paired up with Gelotron. Because he's a monster that doesn't really care about the common deny in the game. He's still stopped by like stop time and stuff. I want to see how well he interacts with Zarya though. That's kind of the second reason why I decided to get Zarya. Is like the rune was one thing, but this was more so. This was more so on the table. I noticed this deal like after I got home from taking my flu shot. I noticed this deal on the board. I was like, wait, what? Wait, is that a $50 deal? That's not $100. That's a $50 deal for a rank 3 monster already done. It's not obviously it's not level 115 and you get it, but it's rank 3. It's there, and then you get the rune set up for it. It's like, if I'm getting a Gelotron, this is the time to do it. There's no reason for me like not to get this deal. If I was gonna get a Gelotron, which I have said in the past, I've always wanted to get this done. This is the time to do it. This be the time. This is the exact time to do it. I'm gonna do it. Gelotron will become an artifact monster. Nah, I don't think so. I think it's too late to change that. But no, this is good. Now this makes Gelotron really good. Because he can get goodies. He can get like double damage. He can get Zahra's protections. That's really good. I like that. If they make another monster that's immune to control skills, that's also able to do control skills, I'm gonna pair that up. I want to see the interaction with that. I might save my Elementium for that. It depends on how many books they're in. If there's a lot of books, I might actually use my Elementium on that. At least some of it. I might just get it at rank 3 naturally. Like if there's a deal for rank 3, I'd get that naturally, and then get that maxed out, and then pair that up with Gelotron and Zahra and see how that flies. That might fly really good, because then they get the nature immunity damage. However, it's not too good. I will say the only flaw to I can easily see this being a flaw in the defense is just charmless. So that third monster I have to run would probably have to be an anticipation monster. So like Faraday. I'd have to probably run Faraday with it. Like with that comp to make that fly. Like the absolute best of its abilities. I can't wait to try this out. This man's very cool. This man's like, look at this. This man has this weird jaw. Like that I think that's a jaw. But he has that weird jaw thing, right? That's cool. It's like a branching jaw. It's a strong strong jaw. Strong jaw. It looks cool. I can't wait to do that. How many cells did I actually get from the thing? Holy tamale. Holy tamale. That's my reaction. Holy tamale. Not like holy cow. I said holy tamale. What's a tamale? Hey, 1 second. What's a tamale? Tamale. Is it holy tamale? Holy tamale. Holy moly. Oh, the phrase is holy. The phrase is holy moly, not holy tamale. What's a tamale though? A tamale possibly. Is it tamale or tamales or tamale? Tamale. What's a tamale? Okay, so tamale is not a thing. But no, that's a lot of cells. So can I think I could use that to. So that 340. I need. I still need a lot more. Holy tamale. Oh, tamale. I said tamale. Tamale. Holy tamale. No. That's a lot of cells though. I like that. I might use that on either Taleko or like Charmless. If I get another copy of them, that's kind of what I can do with it. What I have the option to. I have to get a few more of the nature cells to use it for Charmless and a lot more for like Taleka. But that's kind of what I want to do with it. Oh, I can actually get this crafted. Let's get that done. Boom. Crafted. Dunza. In the pot. Oh yeah, they're doing the 120 cell thing. Oh dude, I haven't, like, if Traumless comes on sale, nah, that'd be a waste of gems. I don't need to do that. Or like at least I'll lose some gems out of it. Like, in all honesty, like with the 250 deal, you might as well just do 250. You get 100 cells. Do you miss out on like 20 cells? Yeah, but you know it's better just to get the 250. How close am I to Bucket Helm rank 5? Oh, I'm glad you asked. I am at 368 cells. Thank you very much. I'd like to take the time to thank everyone so far who's donated to me. So everyone on my team right now. I think everyone has at some point has actually donated cells to me. I really do appreciate that. So everyone that's currently on the team and has recently left the team has actually donated cells. I really do appreciate it. It also kind of shows like they know about it. Like if they are donating cells, they probably know about Bucket Helm. Bucket Helm is a really huge fan favorite monster, and everyone I bet everyone's gonna be really excited for me to get him to actually rank up and use him again. I actually have runes ready for him. I actually took runes off Carl. I took his 9 strength and 9 life, I believe. So I can run him Rainbow Rune. I can run him back how I used to. I'm really excited to use him again. I'm off to bed, sick. Get well soon. Thanks for hanging out. On stream. You're welcome, Dib. Although I've only given like 7 and 8, someone always fills your request before I can. Though I have plenty for you. Oh, thank you. I appreciate it. Thank you very much. This is done in 45 minutes. I'm gonna get that deal. That needs to be done. It's something that I need. What's up? Nothing much. I actually just got the War Master that's currently being crafted. I got that done. It's currently in the old potluck. You can use the cell glitch hour to give more cells. What with was there a new cell glitch now? With this, they pretty much did someone find out like another glitch with the shop? It's not, it can't be the Facebook way, like the old glitch where you could, if you guys don't know what I'm talking about, there was a glitch in Monster Legends people would always do for when they did cells for like when they sold for like obviously when you do the glitch, normally like normal cell weeks they have cells for like 30 20 cells for like 30 gems a pop. What people would do is they would go on, once they've got their 20 cells, they would go on the Facebook, they log onto Facebook, and then go to the cell shop, and then go back out of it, close out a Facebook version of the game, go back on the mobile one, and their thing would be reset. So it was a way for people to get their monsters ranked up faster, and a lot cheaper too. It was a lot easier to rank up monsters with that method, because it is the easier way to yeah, I'm removing that. That's dumb. That's a dumb post. But anywho, that was the way people got things ranked up. It's an old thing. You can donate more than just 5 legends using it if they have cells. Oh, it has nothing. Oh, this has nothing to do with the current cell week. Okay. Oh, that's a donating thing. You can donate more than just 5 cells using it if they have those cells. I love this game. Getting new monsters is always a good thing. Yeah. Except in the case of the event, you're on a team fighting equally higher monsters. Like 100 monsters, unless it's like a War Master or like really good monster, like extremely good. It's hard to use them. Like straight up, it is hard to use like a plain non-ranked up monster in a fight where everyone's ranked up. It just is. Buy those vape whirl cells. Is there any point to? Did I get the 20 login? I guess I did. What do I really have at the moment that could take advantage of those cells that I currently have? Nature. So these two are obvious. The Skilless and the Talika is an obvious one. Could use them on. Well, just to rank up the. Well, you see, if I did that, I have this. If I didn't do like focus on a one monster, like I'd only get 2 monsters done theoretically speaking. Like if I wanted to get a monster up to rank. Well, I could get a few. I think it depends on. Yeah, I think that's it. I could get actually a few done if I wanted to. I could spread it out where I could get a bunch of rank 2s with it. Because I could, like, if let's say I get a copy of the monster and I already have that monster at rank 1, like all I'd have to do is, decompose that monster, use pretty much 50 cells, to get that rank 2. I could do it like that. There's a lot of ways you could do it. You could also wait for like sell week. I think that's also a better way to like kind of preserve more to get that done. You could always buy 20 cells from sell week, and then this is just for getting to rank 2. You can save a little bit more of your cells by just getting that 20. So essentially you're usually using 30 per time, and I think that's really good. You save 20 out of that, dude. You save 20 of that elemental cell type. I think that's worth it. So I could probably get quite a few nature monsters to rank 2. I could get pretty much all these 105. I have how many do I have here? I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6 monsters at rank 5 right now, 105 right now, and I could probably get them to rank 2 with the cells that I got. Probably not with the whatchamacallit Oser, but I could probably get it done with anything else. I don't think I have another copy of Zahra. I don't think I got more of her cells. Alright, 12-year-old. I have no time for that. Get out of here. I have no time for that. Get out. I got no time for that guy. There we go. That guy's banned. I have no time for a 5-year-old with that kind of shit. You named your doll monster Doll. It's actually named after one of my good old YouTuber friends. One of my good old YouTube friends. Which is funny. I actually have 2 monsters named after him. I have 2. Like all the puppet monsters are kind of just named after him. This is also one's named Doll. There's 2 monsters named Doll after Doll. So that's the funny thing. This is also a good deal to an extent. However, I only recommend buying a monster you already have a copy of for ranking up purposes. So let's say like Baratagor, for example. I think that's a good investment. But this thing gives you like three runes, a monster, and like a relics chest, which is really good for like $50. I don't recommend this deal. Like this doesn't give you much. I don't know why they're charging $100 for an unranked monster. This monster's not ranked. Just 1 X rune. You only get 1 10 rune and a bunch. You do get a whole lot of gems, but mind you, it's just not worth the value. I like a rename Ribadas. You mean Nibadas? Yes, sorry. That's alright. We've said names wrong before on this channel. That's fine. Out of all these monsters, I think Alkanine's a monster worth picking up. And Kakora too. Alkanine and Kakora. I don't know too much about Taijin, but I know for sure, for a factamundo, picking up Alkanine and Kakora are pretty sweet deals. Oh, cool! The freeze nature monster's on sale now. That's really cool. get top nature monsters for the War Masters event. Who do you think is the best race monster? I think it's Gakora. I also kind of agree with that. Gakora is just kind of phenomenally good. He goes over so many monsters in the game. Anything that doesn't go over like I think his speed was like what 5.8. What's his speed again? His speed is like. What is it? Gakora. 5.9, 3,509. So he pub stomps anything below 3,509. So whatever's below that speed, like he just pub stomps it, no exception, unless runes are given in the equation. But in terms of a natural sense, if everything's like equal, whatever have you, or in just most unequal matchups where the enemy has like a core that's faster than your stuff, the enemy core just kind of wins the matchup. Pregdium is kind of useless with the new update. Oh yeah, because the change with freeze. I'm interested in the damage build. Armor was kind of recommended. I want to see how that plays out. I kind of want to see that. I want to see him actually get this monster and use it as a damage dealer. I wish you could gift people monsters. I'd be like, if I knew what day like his birthday was, I'd send him this. And it's like do a damage Pregdium boy or Predacalium, yeah. do a damage build on this boy like you wanted to. Have a happy birthday. They updated the old Monster Legends. I loved them as their old look. Why? Oh, you like them as their old look. Okay. I don't know why they updated the old monsters too. No, I don't understand that because now they don't even look like they belong in the game. If you guys didn't know, this monster, for example, didn't actually look like what it looks like right now. They updated really, really old, like the common and some epic monsters, but it just doesn't look like it matches the game now. This would be troublesome because people are making like multiple accounts. What? Oh, for the gifting monsters. That would be troublesome because people making multiple accounts. Oh, I suppose. Yeah, well then you just have a friend list, I think. You just add them on a friend list. I think all you do at that point is just make like a friends list of people you could just add as a friend. Dude, I want to see how that live PvP goes. Dude, I hope you can actually challenge your friends. Like you can invite people to match rooms or whatever. Can I not see that horrible thing? Can this not be on the screen? Dude, the background doesn't even load anymore. Look at this. Dude, the background's not even loading. It's even hard on the eyes. Oh, jeez. Yeah. I really like the new update. Oh, I got another shield up. I think I'm gonna like... Should I just leave it on? I guess I should, shouldn't I? I want to take advantage of the event. I want the legends. If you want something in the background, put Heyman. Absolutely. Everything. If you want to add a more spice to your life, add a Heyman background. It's like a bunch of hay with Heyman. Chilling with Heyman. It's like back in the haystack. Chilling with Heyman. It's like, hey, what's up, man? It's like, nothing much. Man, you are a boss. Thank you. I appreciate that you appreciate me. Thank you for appreciating me. Oh, is it gonna be like Wednesday tomorrow? Yeah. Trying to think here. I get paid. It's 2 days. I get paid on Fridays. Just thinking here. Thinking of like off stuff right now. Cause I'm getting this deal. This is another 50 from the old bank account. Did you get anything good from Monster Wood? I actually, I've never had the time to do this. Fight with the fart machine, man. Oh my god. Oh dude, I didn't even get a chance to. Actually, I didn't get a chance to make a video on that. The fart machine. I was gonna make like a really funny video with fart machine, but I never got the time to make it. So I just switched it to the actual thing. I'm running infected breath now because it seems to work. It's that situation. What? It's that situation where it works for everyone but you. Like it's irrelevant. It's relevant to everyone but you. That's probably what's gonna happen. But for the most part, I've seen this move get results. This move does things. It does various things. It makes wins. It makes so many things. It just could probably be the fact you have 2 DOTs on you, so it's looking pretty good. I've seen pretty good win rates from this. Like just with infected breath alone, I've just seen people win with it. So I'm running that now on my fart machine. No longer running that 40 heal. Your top 10 monster design. Oh, that's my favorite. Oh, dude, I have to make a list for that. Who would I think is the best design in the game? That's a hard question. I want to say Rabies. I don't want to say Rabies is top like one, like the best design in the game, but he's pretty good in terms of design. I think Rabies is really good on design. Not in terms of like place again, not in terms of playstyle, but in terms of design. Just look at Rabies, my boys. This looks really cool. Like it looks like something that come out of Diablo. If you actually played Diablo, you could appreciate the design of this monster. Design wise, I guess I could look at all the monsters here. My top 10 favorite designs. Mr. Fungus is pretty fun. For me, it's either Noctum or Mega Ostium. Let's look at all the monsters here. I'd have to make I'd have to make a vid. Maybe I should make a video on it. It would be an interesting video. Watch someone be someone would be like, you're wrong. This has the best design in the game. It's an opinion video. How can you be wrong like on like your own opinion like on an opinion video? How can you be wrong on your own opinion video? Like how is that possible? How can someone just straight up tell you you're wrong on your opinion? Like, oh, dude, you don't think Iran's like the best design monster in the game. Nah, you think Simo's the best monster in the game. No one beats Simo. Simo's a worm in a robot suit. You can't beat. Actually, that's hard to beat. I'd agree. To an extent, that's actually really clever. Just put a disclaimer. Yeah, that's what you would do. I think, dude, I think Yukaduma easily top 5. The Beam Mage, and design wise, that looks pretty cool. You can't hate the Beam Mage. Oh, dude, they still have to. Okay, so that's what they're doing. They need to do. They haven't done a. They haven't done a Thunder one. They haven't done a Magic one. They haven't done Metal yet. So they haven't done Thunder, Magic, and Metal. So there's still 3 other opportunities to actually get a extra. That's really good. Yeah, that's really good. I like that. That's really good. Fight with your first legendary monsters did the awesome. Oh god, I'd lose PvP and RP. like first monsters? Alright, so I could do that. I don't know how the results would be, but I could do that. What's the enemy pack in here? I have to use the first things that I have, huh? No, I think I'd lose the fight. Yeah, I'll just straight up lose the fight. I don't really want to lose any fights right now. Because I want to get points for the 72 hour. I do like that. I do think that's a good change. Was it Fire Lake Wind? No, my Fire Lake Wind wasn't actually my first monster, no. The first monsters, let's say like the first 3 monsters I actually got, the order would be, the monster I actually got would be, in terms of legendary monsters. If we're just going by legendary monsters here, it would be Lord Mammoth, it would be Trilops, and it would be Osteoclast. That's essentially was my, in terms of legendary monsters, that was essentially my first 3 legendary. That would be my very first team comp I could make. Those were the first 3 monsters I have ever owned for legendary monsters. That would be the set. That team would not, in terms of where they're at right now, that team would not fly. They're in set. I don't like at like they're like I think at most like 105s. So it's I wouldn't run too well, like given my opponents right now, because everything's like 110 and 110 to 120. I'm gonna go now. Bye. All right, you have a good day. Thanks for coming out. I appreciate you. I appreciate you appreciating me by coming out here to say hi. Thank you. Have a good one. I bred like a rock antium, but then I sold it because I didn't get gold for a habitat. I thought the breed guaranteed a legend, but never got another rock antium again. I actually never got another gold field again. So I can actually relate to this. Hey, it's a legendary. I got a blob. Got a blob, a good old blobbo. Blobbly blob. Blob 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 blob. Do 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 do. Oh, you know what? Since it's actually going out right now, I should probably craft a rune, huh? Where'd I get this X stamina rune? Oh no, that was I've been using this. Oh, this is the rune. This is the gem rune. I was like, when did I get this? Oh, I know. I've had this for months, years. I've had this for years. I use this to get my 25 gems a week. I remember now. I might actually get more gems since I'm getting the deal. I might get like 50 for this week if I'm consistent with it. So my first legend was Vada Magma. Interesting. Mine was Lord Mammoth. That was the very first legend I had ever owned. Was the old Lord Mammoth. I think you know what? If he does actually come out on the shop, I might actually invest in him. I might actually rank up Lord Mammoth. I don't think, honestly, I don't think, in terms of Lord Mammoth, there's kind of monsters nowadays that kind of fix cooldowns. So I think you can make him work nowadays. Like him having really high end cooldowns isn't too much of a bother anymore. If you're on like Bowtie with him or like Baroness, there's really no punishment for running him. I think he can get away with running him now, given the fact we have so many modern monsters that kind of just prevent cooldown activation to just deactivating your cooldowns normally. I started playing the first year of the game came out back when there was only like 20 or so legends. I played it too, like I played, in honesty, I did play it for like a little bit, but I only truly played it after watching Markiplier's video. Like that's the only time I really started to play it. I'm now just realizing every time he moves his eyebrow, it moves the scar. I've never noticed that. I've had this monster for years and I've never noticed the eyebrow, like he had a scar on his eyebrow. Like I knew he had the scar, but I never knew it ever moved. This is news to me. I never really took the time to notice that. Dude, I've had this monster since day one. I've never noticed that. I never knew his eyebrows like moved. Just like whenever he moved his eyebrow, the scar moved. I've never noticed that. I do love his ultimate. It's so cool. Like in terms of animation, it's just gorgeous. He just summons minions to beat the crap out of people. Now, see, that's how you get shit done. In terms of a monster boss, that's how you get shit done. You just summon people to do your job. I like that. It's funny to me. You ever get the, in all honesty, you ever get the Splendid chest? The Splendid 9 chest? I think it's worth it if you get, like, the Baron or, like, the L-Canine. I'm not too sure about, like, Hackster. Like, Hackster did get increased value, but it didn't change his base speed. Like, it's that same logic. If there's monsters that are faster than you, can you really take advantage of your pros? After about a year, I left the game for other social point games, but when I saw the Fire Age Island where I got Mega Ostium and Barbatos, I fell in love with the game again. Awesome, I'm happy you enjoy the game again. So, thoughts on Team Race next week? They're gonna have a Frankenstein Team Race. I'm gonna have 200 gems by then, so I'm not too concerned about it. I'll be able to pay my 200 gems and thoughts on the monsters in general. Let me think here. What are my thoughts on her? Francine Frank. Really tanky. She has gospel power. She doesn't have an AoE. This thing would go on your damage dealer slot, I do believe. I don't think it's a support-based monster. I guess you could. I think you could actually. I take that back. You can run her as your support slot, though she herself won't actually do any supporting. It's more so like offensive support. Her best skill is the skill called Destructive Monstrosity, which has a chance to either instantly kill you spontaneously. You are guaranteed to die. You are either delayed, killed. You're killed after 3 turns. And then the rest of the effects are just garbage. You can either get nightmares or shocked, which is garbage. Obviously, the thing to take from that is you have a trolley chance to die. You just have the spontaneous chance to just die immediately. I think it depends on consistency. You have like a 1 of 3 chance to actually instantly kill someone, but it's enough to tilt someone. Like any chance to just die, it will just bother anyone. So I think that's the point of the skill. It's also a tank, so it has a lot of opportunities to actually use this. I'd say in a normal game, at least twice. If you build her tanky. If you build her at least 1 life rune, I think she can at least take advantage of the skill twice. Because she also has skills that increase her sustainability. She has a taunt that gives her a 50% shield damage protection. It's not shield. It's like taunt and damage protection. It's not like a life shield. So she takes half damage and she has like taunt. She also has double life. She deals very heavy thunder damage to one enemy, applies shock to one enemy, doubles his own maximum life. I think that's really good. She has a major damage reduction. Yeah, I guess she could go either. In all honesty, I think you can run her either or. You could run her support or you could run her as your main damage. Even though it's not the best damage in the world, the main objective really is just to annoy the piss out of the enemy. It's really hard to get rid of her. Like, it's hard for her to leave. Once she's, like, on the field, she just doesn't go. Deals moderate thunder damage, 50% applying shock, and she can give life regen to herself. This skill is spammable. Beastly recovery. In terms of just purely stalling, I think she's more than capable of doing that. Yeah. She starts out with like 3,157 speed, but given the fact she starts as a rank 3 monster, I don't think that's too much of a botheration. I'd probably give her a damage, life, and a team speed. If I was going damage, like if she's going on my damage slot, I'd probably give her that. Or like full team speed, or like a life and a 2 team speed. That's probably what I would do. I'd run probably the instant kill skill, why not? I'd run the taunt damage reduction. I find that really good. In the case of the event, the team's relying... I think, you know what? I think that's really good in Charmless fights. It just automatically is. I think that's really good. Like in a Charmless fight, that take 50% less damage from a Charmless onslaught. I think that's really good. She also can double her own life. So I'd probably run everything in skill groups 3. Or like... maybe like just the destructive monstrosity regain strength, so that's the double life, the total damage reduction. I guess it depends if I'm going support. If I'm running like a full team speed or a life and 2 team speed, I'd pick up the major damage reduction. This is what I would do. And like, dude, I think this is stupid. She has 100% life recovery. I'd run that on a stall build, like totally. I think that would work good on stall. Maybe if I plan on only like having her on DOT comps, I might just run her with that. Oh, she does have an AoE. She has a metal-based damage AoE. Deals moderate metal damage to all enemies. Applies stamina leak to all enemies. Okay, so she does have an AoE. It's a 35 damage AoE. It's an AoE, apparently. That could be worded wrong. But it's interesting. I will skip Epic if we go for the first one. Like number 1. Do you guys make team races for that? Our team actually stopped doing that. We stopped making team races. Or like race teams, I mean. Have you seen Impractical Jokers? I have not. I'm from like AFK. We made another team called Gen 5 to get a little easier wars. Oh, okay. Cool. AFK is really a popular team, huh? What's their rating here? Team rankings. Oh, it's AFKK. Right. There's a lot of teams named AFKK. So who's the top team at the moment? The top team would be Revolutionary Valkyrie. Slightly below that's the Power of Fun. Check like Gen 5. Oh, okay, cool. Oh, okay. Peyton is in Gen 4 Team AFK. Oh, you guys have same. Oh, okay, cool. So is this your guys' like actual team or is this like a side team? Because there's like several Team AFKs. Like when I searched for it. Sure, I'm gonna look at my profile. Okay. Since you brought it up, I'll look at your profile. Multiplayer attack team. You're on a Thedes Baratagor. What's on the Thedes, like speed and like it's a side team. Oh, okay. Hey, we're twinsies. We got this twinsies. We got the same level. I think that's the same level as I have on mine. Except the speeder, and I think mine's the speed on my Garata is a 5, but damage wise, yeah. Charmless multiplayer defense. Oh, you don't actually run a stamina rune, do you? You don't run a stamina? What do you got for relics? A Validation trap. Sounds solid. Stamina regen. Oh, you don't have the remove positive effects. I was messing around with that. I think I found more ones running remove positive effects just by what I was playing around with it. And you're getting a speed and 2 damage. Oh, that's at the 120. That's really good. You guys actually got the... Oh, yeah, you guys won the maxed out thing, right? Didn't you? Like the 50. You got the 50 laps in. Was that? Oh, no, that was... No, that rank 5 was the best one. But yeah, rank 4. I think rank 4 was the most realistic one. Your best... I like the fact the best monster... I always like this. The best monsters page. Like, your best monsters always show up. Like, the monsters that aren't ranked up show up. Like, if they are exclusive, they'll show up on here. But if they're not, like, as well ruined, they'll still wind up on here. Necromancer's pretty good. What do you run on him? Do you run a Crocaine, too? Crocaine, no gain. You run the revive skill. Is this actually helpful? Half those monsters I don't have runes on. Believable. I think I have some monster like my best monster page. It might not actually have too much runes on them. I think they just show up because they are just exclusive monsters. And then the revive. How good is that in a war situation? The revive, is it doing you much good? That skill is useless, but I need to get him to 105 for a better skill. What's 105? What's he get for a 105 skill? Is that the extra? That's not the extra turn skill, is it? The or is that the revival? Yeah, what skill does he get at 105? Hey, there's the 120 patient cyber. It's the turn transfer skill. Oh, cool. It's the extra turn skill. Give someone an extra turn. That would be good. That is a relatively good skill. I wish it was, personally, I wish between the revive and the extra turn, I wish it was the revival skill. I find myself needing that more. That's just me personally. What's my profile look like? The revive is at rank 2. Shit, I lost a lot of battles. 1,000. Obviously, that's I don't think I've done 1,000. No, that's a bug or something. Or well, not a bug. Like some people like apparently do attacks, or like you do attacks without. I don't know what the concept is, but it doesn't actually. It's like losses that you actually didn't do, and it actually makes a lot of people rage quit too, because it's not an accurate representation of your defense wins. Or like it's just people like trolling the shit out of your account. Or like losses without actually losing or whatever. Yes, I use my Hydrock often. I use this man a lot. This is a monster I use all the time in all my battles. No sarcasm at all. I use this monster all the time. I've won many battles with Robin Williams. I like the fact that this gold ruined Mr. Talmus is one of my best monsters that I own. It's like it is I, Mr. Thomas. You know Mr. Thomas from like Lion Witch in the Wardrobe? Yeah. I used Hydrock with team speed. He's quite useful. Yeah, I'd say it works. Every time I hear like people say it's just not useful, period, I just say he's just not like become it's just a monster that's still good. Like he's got bulwark and he's got like the immune to freeze 50% shield. He's alright. He ain't busted, but he's alright. He's usable. You can run him. You should put strength on H2O. Run him damage. He doesn't do damage though. Granted, he doesn't do much deny either. Like it's like AoE freeze and like a single target stun. Problem is everyone's running like either things that are immune to freeze or like like the cryotans and or like Kihakus. So I guess like if it's I guess on the if I were to run like X, okay, so if I were to run X runes on H2O, right, I'd only ever go over pretty much Kihakus. That would be the only matchup, like not like 115 or 110 to 115 Kihakus. That's the only matchup I actually go over, not counting like team speed runes, right? He will do much damage than deny, make him more useful. What are his damage skills anyway? Yeah, I'm gonna look him up on the wiki here. What were his damage numbers? I think his best skill is like what, 50? 55. Yeah, he's got pretty like basic 55 damage numbers. that would have been something I'd had to go through when the thing was up, the gold. Maybe if they do gold again, I might actually consider it because okay, so here's the thing. I actually like since the update, I will say water got hit hard the hardest. So I don't think it would be too crazy an idea to actually run H2O as damage. I kind of think that would be an okay thing too. Now that since you brought the matter up and I look at the numbers, I use rank 2 White Walker as damage, level 5 runes, and he's pretty decent. White Walker rank 2, huh? Like, this is a serious that's a serious thing, right? Well, wasn't White Walker stats not all too good though? What's the base number? All of his damage is water based too. Does it really run all right? Given your worst situation, that runs all right. Smallest chance to slow. It's all 50 damage though. Oh, but he has double damage. Oh, he's got a double damage set up. If he had a special base skill, that'd work better. But no, I could see like damage dealer H2O. If there's ever a time that they make moves for gold, I'd probably take the time to do that. I like that's what I kind of noticed. I feel like I don't really have any damage dealers in water. I think that goes for like literally every person's book, right? They're like their roster. They have a whole bunch of deniers in water, but they don't have any damage dealers. I use him in war, and he's great even with only water skills. Oh, it's kind of like the is it kind of like the TD's pet matchup? Like even though TD's pet has all water based skills, it's still really good because he just does a bunch of damage. I guess it goes by that logic, right? I've never really liked like see that's kind of why I don't really like Deadwolf, for example. Like even though he has the special base skill, like his Earth, for example, has like the tankiest monsters in the game. They have shields. It's not enough to actually go through that. Like they're really good burst damage, and like as long as it's not Earth, but if it's an Earth like situation, they can't deal with it right away. I haven't used CD's bets, so I can't compare them. I'm pretty sure you if you ran them, you would pretty be like, yeah, this is pretty alright. This works really well. TD's pet pretty much has a bunch of stat boosting skills and high quality damage. The only catch with them is it's all water based damage. So as long as on the condition is the enemy's not actually running a water monster, uh, and it was in the most part that matchup actually doesn't matter. It doesn't even matter if the enemy has a water monster because odds are it's a denier, so it's not gonna really burst down anything you own. So yeah, that might actually make sense. I might actually make my Varuna in a damage. I don't think that's a bad. I think you can build. I think Varuna is one of those monsters you can build whatever you want. So I think that's acceptable. I mean, I don't. I wouldn't mind looking into that damage build H2O because I don't really like using him much as a denier. I think damage build Delirious would be better. So I'd replace silly splashes at that point. I want to keep silly splashes. I'd run another skill. I'd run another single target skill. Probably the spammable 50 damage, I believe. Yeah. He would run better than damage. I'm not liking using him as a denier anyway. So running him damage would be the next logical thing to do. So yeah, if there's another time where moves are like gold instead of gems, I might actually change that. I should have changed that, but I didn't even take the time to think about them when the thing was out because I was more so focused on the other monsters. He would run so much better as a damage dealer. I don't know how I feel about them showing monsters I don't ever use as my best monsters. I might even make Frostbite into a damage dealer because I mostly use Kihaku. Relatable. I don't know how well Frostbite damage would go, but hey, why not experiment with it? Why not? If not really using him ever, like why not change his setup to a point where you do use them? Yeah, I might change that though. I might change up my H2O Delirious because I don't actually use them all too much in as a denier. A lot of people criticize me for that too, but you really gotta understand, like everything that's put on defense is either A faster than H2O Delirious. You know, it's only running that like naturally, it's three. What is it? 332. It's like 3,432. Right. So anything that goes over that speed, or has like the better runes, it just goes over. It doesn't do me any good. They also have the chance to not even get frozen at all. Like if they're not immune to freeze, they have like the hardened to like general trait. I'm either dealing with a Thetes or I'm either dealing with something with hardened like a Kihaku, and I can't afford to miss that deny. Period. So I'm just kind of running on risk there. It's also really hard to use them when everyone's running a Cryo 10 on defense. You can't use them for Cryo 10 fights, so as soon as that's up, you can't use them. And you can't use them for, like, most of the water matches because they're all immune to freeze. It's time to restart your game. Oh, is it? Oh, it's like for getting the Gelotron, right? Oh, okay, cool. Alright, so that's actually when I actually start the stream. In other words, stop the stream. So I just get the monster. So by next stream, I will have it in my inventory, chilling like a villain, seeing if Armor wants to do that thing I asked if he wanted to do. Do a review on it. So next time you guys see me do a live stream, this guy's gonna be in my inventory chilling. I'm like a villain. It's one of these rings. But yeah, thank you very much for watching this stream. I really do appreciate it. I can't wait to see how these two interact with each other. I very much so want to see how they work together as a team. I'm very, very interested in seeing it. I want to know how their interaction goes. But yeah, that's it for this video. I'm Dib the Awesome. I'll catch you guys later.